Ms. Wormuth, I was very pleased to see you nominated to be the first woman to serve as Secretary of the Army, especially given your considerable experience as a civilian national security leader and your previous tenure in the DoD. After speaking with you the other day, I am confident that you are the right person to lead the Army. I would like, however, to follow up on our discussion on the Army's major modernization programs. As a former soldier and as the chair of the Airland Subcommittee, I understand deeply how important it is that our Army have modern weapon systems to compete with our near-peer challengers. However, resources are not unlimited, and I take my duty to safeguard taxpayer dollars very seriously. It is absolutely critical that the Army leverage best practices to run its major programs efficiently and to deliver high-quality systems to soldiers on time, on budget, and in alignment with Army modernization priorities. That is why I'm encouraged by programs like Future Vertical Lift, which so far has delivered impressive results. If confirmed, how would you work with the Army's cross-functional teams to discover lessons learned from programs like FVL and apply best practices across programs where possible to deliver the necessary capability to soldiers and improved values for taxpayers?
Thank you, Senator Duckworth. It's nice to see you. I will, if confirmed, will want to be working closely with each of the cross-functional teams to understand where we are in the 6 big modernization priorities. And to the extent that there are valuable lessons learned, for example, coming out of the Future Vertical Lift set of programs, we'll want to make sure that we share those lessons with other cross-functional teams, whether they're in the long-range precision fires portfolio or the air and missile defense portfolio, just to name a couple. I think that's an area where I'd like to see the strongest possible collaboration between Army Futures Command and the acquisition staff in the Department of the Army.
Thank you. Based on our conversation, I know you share my concern about the unacceptable rise of white nationalism and other extremist ideologies in the military. When service members hold these hateful views, it undermines unit cohesion and violates the oath that they took to protect and defend our Constitution. Since his confirmation, Secretary Austin has taken the first steps to root out extremism among military members, starting with a DoD-wide stand down. If confirmed, how would you support Secretary Austin's efforts, and what policies would you pursue to detect extremist ideology in our military ranks, prevent its spread, and improve media literacy and access to reliable information in the DoD?
Well, Senator, first of all, I want to say that I think, the vast majority of our Army soldiers serve with honor. And I think that the numbers of soldiers who hold extremist views is likely small. But as you noted, and as Secretary Austin has noted, extremism in our ranks undermines unit cohesion and can have a disproportionately negative effect. So it's very important that we work to identify it and get it out of the ranks. I'm very interested, if confirmed, in getting briefed on the lessons learned that came from the DoD-wide stand down that you referenced. I'd like to better understand, what we think was particularly successful coming out of that process that could be applied more broadly and on a routine basis going forward. I do think there probably is more that could be done in terms of educating our soldiers when they join the Army about the use of information and disinformation in social media and things like that to try to help our soldiers become more savvy, customers in terms of being able to identify when they're perhaps being targeted with disinformation.
Thank you. My final question is about the Army SHARP program. Like many members of this committee, I'm committed to addressing the scourge of sexual assault in the military and was proud to help Senator Gillibrand introduce her Military Justice Improvement and Increasing Prevention Act as an original co-sponsor. I have appreciated your responses so far on this topic, but would like to add that in the wake of Vanessa Gillen's tragic death last year, I asked the GAO to conduct a review of the Army's SHARP program. That work is underway, and they should deliver that final report later this year. If confirmed, will you commit to reviewing GAO's work when it's released and incorporating it as appropriate to improve the Army's SHARP program?
Yes, Senator. I'm committed to taking good ideas from wherever they come from. I'm very familiar with the kind of work that the GAO does, and I would be very interested, if confirmed, at looking at the results of their review of the SHARP program and seeing how we can strengthen it, in addition to what the Army has already undertaken in terms of a redesign as a result of the Independent Review Commission.
Thank you. Thank you. I look forward to being able to vote for you for your confirmation. And Mr. Chairman, thank you.